Wales, a land of rugged beauty and ancient pride, in 1400 it rose against English rule. Owain Glyndwr, a descendant of Welsh princes, ignited the flames of rebellion. He was a charismatic leader, a beacon of hope for a people yearning for freedom. Glyndwr's rebellion was more than a fight for independence. It was a struggle for identity. It was about preserving Welsh language, culture and self-governance. The revolt sent shockwaves through England. It exposed the vulnerabilities of the English crown. For 15 long years, Glyndwr and his followers fought bravely. They won stunning victories against the English. Yet despite their valiant efforts, the rebellion was eventually crushed. But the spirit of resistance, the yearning for self-determination, never truly died. Glyndwr's rebellion left an unforgettable mark on the Welsh psyche. It became a potent symbol of Welsh resistance. It echoed through the centuries, inspiring future generations to fight for their rights and their heritage. This spirit of defiance, of standing up against the powerful, would become a recurring theme in British history. Decades after Glyndwr's rebellion, England was plunged into another chaotic period. The War of the Roses, a brutal dynastic conflict, ripped the nation apart. Two powerful houses, York and Lancaster, clashed in a bloody battle for the throne. The conflict was fueled by deep-seated political rivalries and economic disparities. The common people were caught in the crossfire. Their lives and livelihoods were shattered by the constant warfare. Amidst the chaos, a new form of populism emerged. People rallied behind charismatic leaders who promised stability and justice. Richard III, a master manipulator, skillfully exploited these populist sentiments. He presented himself as a champion of the common man, a defender against the corrupt elite. However, Richard's reign proved to be short-lived. He was defeated and killed at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. The War of the Roses finally ended with the victory of Henry Tudor, who established the Tudor dynasty. This period of upheaval highlighted the growing power of the people and their ability to influence the course of history. Fast forward to the 17th century, England was once again on the brink of a revolution. The English Civil War, a clash between the monarchy and Parliament, tore the nation asunder. This time, religious and political tensions ignited the flames of rebellion. Oliver Cromwell, a devout Puritan and skilled military strategist, emerged as a powerful leader. He galvanized the masses with his fiery rhetoric and promises of a more equitable society. Cromwell's new model army, disciplined and ideologically driven, triumphed over the royalist forces. The monarchy was abolished and England became a republic. Cromwell's reign was marked by radical reforms. He sought to create a more just and equitable society, guided by Puritan principles. His rule, however, was not without its critics. Many viewed him as a dictator who had seized power through military might. Nonetheless, Cromwell's legacy as a populist leader and a champion of reform remained etched in British history. From the Welsh mountains to the halls of Westminster, the echoes of rebellion reverberated through British history. Each uprising, each challenge to the established order added a new layer to the complex tapestry of British democracy. These populist movements, though separated by centuries, shared common threads. They were fueled by a desire for greater representation, for a fairer distribution of power and resources. They exposed the vulnerabilities of the ruling elite and challenged the status quo. These movements were often messy, chaotic, and sometimes even contradictory. But they were driven by a fundamental belief in the power of the people to shape their own destiny. Section 5. The post-war world, a new Britain forged in the fires of change. The aftermath of World War II brought about seismic shifts in the global order. Britain, though victorious, emerged from the conflict battered and exhausted. The war had exposed deep social and economic inequalities, fueling a desire for change. The people yearned for a fairer and more equitable society. This yearning for a better future manifested in the Labour Party's landslide victory in the 1945 general election. Clement Attlee, the new Prime Minister, promised to build a new Jerusalem. This new Britain would be founded on the principles of social justice, equality of opportunity, and a robust welfare state. Section 6. From Empire to Commonwealth, the winds of change sweep across Britain. The post-war era also witnessed the dismantling of the British Empire. India, the jewel in the crown, gained independence in 1947, ushering in a new era of decolonisation. The transition from Empire to Commonwealth was not without its challenges, but it marked a fundamental shift in Britain's relationship with its former colonies. The influx of immigrants from former colonies brought about significant cultural and social changes to Britain. It challenged traditional notions of British identity and led to the growth of multiculturalism. This period of transformation forced Britain to confront its imperial past and redefine its place in a rapidly changing world. The populist movements that punctuated British history, from Glyndwr's uprising to the post-war transformations, left an enduring legacy. They shaped not only Britain's political landscape, but also its social fabric. These movements served as a constant reminder that power ultimately resides in the hands of the people. They instilled a deep-seated skepticism of unchecked power and a belief in the importance of accountability and representation. The echoes of these rebellions can still be heard in the clamour for social justice, the fight for economic equality, and the demand for a more inclusive society. They serve as a testament to the enduring power of ordinary people to challenge the status quo and demand a better future. The post-war Labour government embarked on an ambitious programme of social reform. The National Health Service, or NHS, a cornerstone of the welfare state, was established in 1948, providing free healthcare to all citizens. Education was expanded and social security measures were introduced to protect the most vulnerable. These reforms were a testament to the power of collective action. They reflected a growing belief that the state had a responsibility to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The welfare state, though often debated and reformed, remains a defining feature of British society. It stands as a symbol of the nation's commitment to social justice and equality of opportunity. Throughout its long and tumultuous history, Britain has grappled with the forces of populism. From the fiery rhetoric of revolutionaries to the quiet determination of reformers, the voices of the people have echoed through the halls of power. These populist movements, though diverse in their aims and methods, have left an indelible mark on British society. They have challenged the established order, expanded the boundaries of democracy, and forced the ruling elite to be more responsive to the needs and aspirations of the people. They have shown that even in a country steeped in tradition, change is not only possible, but inevitable. As Britain navigates the complexities of the 21st century, the echoes of its past continue to resonate. The lessons learned from centuries of populist struggles serve as a guide for the present and a warning for the future. The enduring legacy of these movements is a reminder that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. The whispers of discontent, the yearning for a fairer and more just society are never truly silenced. It is up to each generation to heed these whispers, to channel the spirit of rebellion, and to ensure that the flame of democracy continues to burn brightly.